General Hospital spoilers reveal that Rick Lansing will remain confident that he's going to pull off a victory for his client. Rick fully believes Ava Jerome is going to be acquitted, and based on the way things are going in court so far, he's well on his way to delivering a win. We have to take a moment to praise Rick Hurst for the incredible job he's doing in all these courtroom scenes. Hurst is playing the part of a ruthless, determined attorney to perfection, so it's easy to buy Rick's confidence when it comes to emerging victorious. However, we should think for a moment about what might happen if Rick's efforts do result in an acquittal. There could be consequences for Rick, especially after the way he's gone after Kristina Corinthos Davis on the stand. Rick has caused plenty of court anguish for Kristina by spinning everything around on her and trying to get her to admit her own fault in the baby's demise. Of course, Kristina's fall was really just a tragic accident, but Rick's had to play this a certain way to make sure he takes the heat off Ava. The more erratic and hostile Kristina seems, the easier it becomes for Rick to clear Ava's name. Even so, there could be consequences since Sonny Corinthos doesn't tolerate people who cause pain for his children. Sonny already has a contentious history with his half-brother, so this whole court ordeal certainly isn't going to help his relationship with Rick. In fact, it could lead to Sonny pursuing revenge, especially if Rick manages to get Ava exonerated. Rick may celebrate a victory once the verdict comes in, but it could also seal his payback fate and leave him at Sonny's mercy. Sonny has proven what he's capable of when it comes to people who target his kids. The whole situation with Agent John Jagger Cates certainly showed how far Sonny could go. We're not saying Sonny will take things to that level in his Rick revenge, but he could at least leave his half-brother worried about what's brewing. Sonny might deliver some fierce threats at the end of all this and make it clear that he's coming for Rick soon enough. Our GH predictions point to Sonny and Rick's rivalry heating up, so stay tuned to see if that'll mean bad news for Rick. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. General Hospital spoilers for Monday, December 2, reveal that some excitement's in store, but we have a quick programming note to pass along. GAs will air repeat on Thursday, November 28, so there won't be a new episode airing on Thanksgiving. There will be another preemption on Friday, November 29, but then a fresh episode will finally hit the screen once Monday rolls around. We've got the scoop on Monday's show, so let's talk about what's coming up. For starters, Lucky Spencer will show Laura Collins the security footage of Lulu Spencer escaping from Turning Woods, so they'll speculate on why Lulu made a break for it. Laura will insist that the only reason Lulu would do this is because she was in danger. That may once again leave Lucky pointing the finger at Cyrus Renault since he's been obsessing over Lulu and was given unauthorized access to her. At the Quartermain mansion, Lulu just got the shock of her life when she came face to face with Rocco Falconeri. It's finally starting to click for Lulu that she's missed out on a lot more than she thought, so some emotional moments are ahead. Long time no see, Lulu says with tears in her eyes in Monday's GH preview video. Rocco may give Lulu a gentle hug since she's still recovering from her surgery. It may be Rocco who updates Lulu on how long she's been in a coma and all the liver transplant drama that's just transpired. At home, Molly Lansing Davis will get a request that she just can't grant. After TJ Ashford asks for something huge, Molly will cry and insist she'll do anything for him but that. Regardless of the details, it's clear that TJ and Molly's relationship is on fragile ground. Molly and TJ's domestic partnership could fall apart if they can't find a way to get on the same page and work through everything that's happened. Meanwhile, Alexis Davis will tell Rick Lansing that they're just going to have to agree to disagree. Rick may defend his efforts to show Molly that her baby's demise was an accident, but Alexis will continue to fume over how far he took things with Kristina Davis on the stand. Elsewhere, Kristina will push Sonny to tell her the truth since that's what she needs right now. Sonny will have a hard time knowing the right thing to say to Kristina in the aftermath of all the court chaos. Next, Drew will object to the custody solution that Jason Morgan worked out with Dante Falconeri. The goal is to keep all the kids together, so Jason will deliver the news that he's going to live at the Quartermaine mansion. Drew will throw off that plan since he'll vow to move out with Scout Quartermaine the second Jason moves in. Jason may rant about Drew not doing what's best for Scout, Danny Morgan, and Rocco, but Drew might argue that he's protecting his daughter since Jason has proven he's such a loose cannon. General Hospital spoilers say Jason and Drew have another heated showdown coming up, so we'll bring you more story predictions now that the brothers' conflict is getting worse. General Hospital spoilers for the week of December 2 to 6 reveal that fans will ultimately see the outcome of Ava Jerome's Maura West trial. Ava's verdict is on the way, so will she be acquitted like Rick Lansing expects? Rick took this case to help Molly Lansing Davis accept the baby's accidental demise and try to move on with her life. If everything goes according to Rick's predictions, maybe Molly can finally start to heal from the loss. However, there could be some riled Port Charles residents, including Kristina Davis, Sonny and more, if Rick indeed gets Ava off the hook. Meanwhile, Lulu Spencer will struggle to wrap her head around plenty of shocking revelations. We'll see Lulu finally catch up with some of her loved ones, but she'll also have to face the harsh reality of missing 4 years of her life. Between how much Rocco Falconeri has grown and the fact that Charlotte Cassadine is on the run with Valentin Cassadine, there'll certainly be some overwhelming developments regarding Lulu's kids. Lulu will also have to deal with Luke Spencer's demise at some point, so that'll be a devastating blow. On top of all that, Lulu will get updates on Sam McCall's tragic sacrifice and the grief that's brought for Dante Falconeri. Next, GA spoilers suggest Lucky Spencer may continue to look into Sam's massive Digitalis overdose. Will there be some clues that eventually point to Cyrus Renault having a hand in Sam's grim fate? Even if it takes some time before Cyrus picks up steam as a real suspect, there are good reasons to believe he's indeed the one to blame for Sam's fatality. We'll see if Lucky or someone else might uncover Cyrus' guilt in the coming episodes. Until then, Trina Robinson should have more scenes coming up with Kai Taylor, so they may make some real progress on their art history project. Perhaps Trina will even open her mind to appreciating football once she sees Kai in action. Whatever the case, it's easy to see that Kai and Trina are headed down a romantic road, so it's just a matter of how long it'll take them to come together. Over with Sasha Gilmore Corbin, she'll have a lot to figure out following her pregnancy news. Sasha might avoid tipping Michael off while she comes to grips with her situation and nails down her next move. In the meantime, Michael and Curtis Ashford may have a strategy session as they team up against Drew Quartermaine. Now that Curtis knows Drew was indeed double-crossing him, he seems ready to help Michael push Drew out of Aurora and get payback. General Hospital spoilers say the week of December 2 to 6 will bring some shockers and shakeups. General Hospital spoilers tease that despite warnings and pressure from all sides, the story between Drew and Willow continues to intensify and grow more compelling. The undeniable attraction between the two seems to overcome all barriers, making it increasingly difficult for them to control their emotions. Willow, while trying to save her marriage with Michael, cannot deny the special pull that Drew has on her. Meanwhile, Drew finds himself unable to resist the emotional and passionate moments he shares with Willow. If this relationship continues to escalate, it's highly likely that Drew won't stop at just hiding his feelings. Once again, he may succumb to temptation, willing to disregard all consequences, even crossing physical boundaries. The idea of Drew and Willow failing to resist their attraction and sharing another moment of passion is entirely plausible, especially if they find themselves in a private situation where emotions run high. This increasingly complicated relationship not only forces both of them to face personal consequences, but also disrupts the entire balance in Port Charles. Will Drew and Willow be able to control this growing desire, or will they continue to plunge into a whirlwind of passion, ignoring all warnings and looming repercussions? The upcoming developments promise to deliver dramatic and unpredictable twists for viewers. The marriage between Michael and Willow is on the brink of collapse when Michael unexpectedly catches Willow and Drew together in an undeniable situation. This shocking moment is not just a personal blow to Michael, but also marks a turning point in the dramatic storyline unfolding in Port Charles. Michael, who has long suspected the relationship between his wife and Drew, is finally forced to face the harsh truth. Witnessing his wife and uncle together in such an intimate way is more than Michael can handle, pushing him to his breaking point. This revelation deeply wounds Michael and triggers a chain of new events, dragging everyone involved into unavoidable conflicts. With his decisive personality, Michael will likely demand answers from both Willow and Drew immediately. However, processing his emotions after this betrayal will prove to be a significant challenge. He must decide whether to continue fighting for his marriage or walk away to protect himself from further heartbreak. Meanwhile, Willow is thrust into a position where she must choose between her feelings for Drew and her commitment to her marriage. Her actions not only jeopardize her relationship with Michael, but also risk causing a major rift within the Quartermain family. This event doesn't just upend the lives of Michael, Willow, and Drew. It ripples through the entire Port Charles community. Relationships surrounding them are put to the test, raising critical questions. Can Michael forgive Willow, or will he choose to end their marriage to preserve his self-respect? The next chapters are bound to be filled with intense emotions and unexpected turns, as every character grapples with the consequences of their decisions in this irreversible situation. Port Charles is set to witness yet another stormy and dramatic chapter in the lives of Michael, Willow, and Drew. News of Chad Duell's impending departure from General Hospital signals a major shift in the storyline, particularly for his character, Michael. Michael's decision to leave Port Charles doesn't just raise many questions about his fate, but also highlights the gravity of the illicit relationship between Willow and Drew. The affair between Willow and Drew, already fraught with complications, escalates to a new level of seriousness as it indirectly drives Michael out of the city. The betrayal by his wife and uncle deeply wounds Michael, leaving him unable to face the growing turmoil in his family and love life. Michael's departure isn't merely a retreat from personal pain. It leaves a significant impact on Port Charles. Willow and Drew must now face not only the fallout from their actions, but also judgment from their family and the community. The guilt and tension stemming from their relationship could lead to unforeseen events, plunging everything into chaos. With Michael gone, a critical question arises. Can Willow and Drew sustain their relationship, or will they be torn apart by pressure from the Quartermain family and Port Charles at large? The fact that this relationship led to a major turning point in Michael's life makes it more than just a personal mistake. It's a crime with consequences affecting many lives. The upcoming storyline will focus on how Willow and Drew confront the repercussions of their actions, as well as the long-term impact Michael's departure will have on Port Charles. This promises to be a gripping tale filled with secrets and conflicts as every character must face the truth and navigate difficult choices ahead. The confirmation that Michael will not be recast and that his death is official has sent shockwaves through Port Charles and the General Hospital fan base. This decision not only concludes a long chapter for Michael's character, but also opens up significant changes in the relationships and plots surrounding him. Michael's death raises numerous questions about how the writers will handle this loss as other characters struggle with their lives. Willow, Michael's conflicted wife, now faces the consequences of her actions. Her illicit affair with Drew not only destroyed her marriage, but now leaves her bearing emotional responsibility for Michael's downfall and death. How will the Quartermain family and Sonny react to losing such a pivotal member? Anger, grief, and guilt may propel these characters into a new wave of conflicts. Sonny, with his strong protective instincts, may seek justice or vengeance if Michael's death involves any foul play. Simultaneously, Port Charles will see a shift in the dynamic between Willow and Drew. Michael's death could be the catalyst for them to reconsider their actions or drive them deeper into guilt and risky choices. Drew will face criticism from the Quartermain family and the community, while Willow is caught between mourning her husband and reckoning with the consequences of her mistakes. Michael's confirmed death not only leaves a void in the storyline, but also sets the stage for dramatic developments in Port Charles. With secrets and conflicts waiting to unfold, this loss marks a turning point for everyone involved. The next chapters promise emotional and intense drama as the characters face the aftermath of these seismic events. General Hospital spoilers report the Quartermain family is known for their outlandish shenanigans every year on Thanksgiving. Somehow, someway, the holiday never works out in their favor. No matter how much planning goes into it, something gets botched, a disaster occurs, pizza is ordered. The family always remains split on how this curse should be managed. Some of them think preparing for the disaster in advance and embracing it is part of its magic. Others feel it's worthwhile to try to break the streak every year. This time around, much of the family will still be grieving losing Sam McCall. Will Thanksgiving bring anything that can lift their spirits and give back to this family in their time of need? Or is it just another fiasco on the horizon? We know one thing that never fails to disappoint on Thanksgiving in Port Charles, and specifically at the Quartermain compound. There will be laughs. By the end of the evening, Olivia Quartermain could be in tears over the holiday she planned that has once again gone awry, but that's nothing new. She will still be grateful to be with her family and the people she loves most on their special day together. But that doesn't mean there won't be some somber reminiscing and grief lurking about the Q Manor in the wake of Sam's death. Dante Falconeri is going to need his mom this Thanksgiving. Of course, Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and it's probably about the time that both Willow Corinthos and Sasha Gilmore Corbin could discover they are expecting their own little turkeys next year. Michael Corinthos and his wifey sealed the deal just hours after he was with Sasha, and then Willow hooked up with Drew Quartermain the very next day. Will cooking a Thanksgiving feast serve up some morning sickness for either of them that sends them running to the drugstore? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.